That's right, friends. For the first time ever, I have chosen a Magic Kingdom hat over a Disneyland hat. A new era has begun. And the main reason why I chose my Magic Kingdom hat over my Disneyland hat is this is the first time ever that I'm planning a video around my own know-how and ability. Today is all free rides, all transportation rides, and it's something that I was able to plot and plan out all on my own, which shows that I'm starting to use my head and learn this park, which is the celebration of trying out my new Vans hat, not sponsored. So it is my hope one day that in Disneyland, when they finally open up the third gate of the Toy Story parking lot, that we will be able to see Sky Bucket's return to Disneyland as we can take one down harbor to the Toy Story parking lot. Not saying it's going to happen, but it'd be great if it did. One ride completed. Love the Skyliner. It is so efficient. I love being in that little bubble, the views. Just, if there was no glares on the window, it would be absolutely perfect. We're taking a slight detour on the way to our next vehicle. We are going where?
We're gonna pop up in the Davy Sea Lounge real quick, assuming that it's not too busy up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a coffee, maybe a Mr. Pibb, and then we'll pop back down. We continue on.
Awesome. This is great. Wow. This is awesome. Yo, this DVC lounge is awesome. It's on par with like the Club 33 lounge. This is really cool. I don't think what's happening in Tomorrowland back home in Disneyland is gonna contend with this. So we have taken a pit stop inside of Epcot, but I do want to point out it is possible to get over to the monorail without doing the cut through. But you know, if you got a pass to get in, why are you going to walk around the outside? However, if you're doing this free ride tour on an off day, it is possible to go from Skyliner to monorail without a theme park ticket or reservation. But hey, you're killing an afternoon or a fun day at Walt Disney World, so what's it to you? A little extra time? You're just out on a free roll, baby. I absolutely adore all the park spaces inside the park of Epcot. It just makes it truly feel like a city of the future. Ride number 2, the monorail, from Epcot over to TTC, Ticketing and Transportation Center. I was just informed we're getting the Admiral Joe Fowler as our ferry boat, which of course is my favorite ferry boat because Admiral Fowler was the hard hand of Disneyland. I'm so pumped today, and explain to people how much dread I had to ride Cosmic Rewind
You weren't
last
feeling
night.
very well. I mentioned it at the end of my video
Yeah.
because you weren't around for an interview.
No, I was down and out.
I had to just right. But I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I was down and out, but I love that my excitement for riding all the transportation and the world-class best roller coaster I've ever been on, I was dreading it so hard.
Pulled it off though.
I'm a different kind of fan. Now, heaven forbid something were to happen to our sea captain, I feel pretty confident that I could step in and commandeer the Admiral Fowler. Not that I'm wishing anything bad, but... Today's video proving that life really is about the ride and not the destination. I mean, why not? You got to, right? And my fastest visit ever. I don't even know where the exit's at. Just had to scan in because I could. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. Woo! Telling you, the contemporary will forever feel like my home inside of Walt Disney World. What a journey this has been this week. What a journey.
Transfer to Epcot.
Let's do it.
We both had the same idea. We're both coming over here to film this.
So this next part of today's journey is what inspired this entire thing, because the monorail into Epcot is my favorite Walt Disney World ride. Out of everything out here, the thing that touched me the most was taking the monorail into Epcot. And I can only imagine what that's gonna look like when I come back in a year or so and all of those construction walls are down, all of the projects have been wrapped up, because I'm seeing it when it's not at its best, and it's still the most magical thing I've experienced, which means it's only gonna get better. To quote When You Ride the Tom Sawyer Back Home, this is my favorite part of the journey. So awesome. This has been like something I've been so excited to do, because this shows that I'm learning this park. Like, I thought about, oh, wouldn't it be great to do all the free transportation rides? I love the transportation system. I love that Magic Kingdom is so big that it literally requires its own transportation system inside of the park. And I thought spending a day navigating that, capturing that, and then also showing people on your check-in day or checkout day, if you don't want to buy a full theme park ticket or you can't get a reservation, this is just something that you could do for free. Now, granted, we're dipping in and out of the parks, but all of this could be done without doing that. And yeah, that's why I'm wearing my new Magic Kingdom hat, because it shows I'm using my thinking head today, showing up at Epcot. I know I'm a broken record, but I just can't explain how great it feels every time. To all my Disneyland friends that have never been out here, book the trip. Life is short. You won't regret it, I promise you. It is such a different experience for us because we're such a different breed of theme park fans. I assure you, stop procrastinating, book the trip. Oh, look at these shadows on the ground. It will be a great time. I put it off for way too long. Although one might say that because I did put it off for so long, I was able to fully appreciate everything that I got to experience. Having the knowledge of the people that built Disneyland, how familiar they are with that park and how they applied it to these new parks. And even though it's not exactly what Walt dreamed, a lot of his dream is here. And whenever you find new Walt, that's always a great experience.
It means so much to me to get to see this in real life.
coming to Epcot, my favorite part. We'll get to dream the place that the man himself never made it to. This is why I'm here today. I love this so much. So much. And I know, I'm fully aware more than anybody that some trips just aren't affordable or within the budget or convenient due to health or life circumstances. But I would just urge you, if it is something that you're dreaming to do, just start making plans. Even if you can't get here tomorrow and it takes you a couple of years, trust me, you'll be happy when you finally do. And I am 3 for 3 on coming in here and still absolutely loving it, having completely unique trips, which is why exactly I wanted to do what I'm doing today. This place is awesome.
Please remain seated.
I strangely enjoy the hopping trains and commuting. I also enjoy they have this clock, which is something like you would see at Grand Central Station in New York. So if you're keeping score, it's 1:30 and I have now, or 1:55, and I have been to 3 different parks. So I was able to get to all 3 of those parks, all on the public transportation system and inside of a few hours. So yeah, they have really got it dialed. And as somebody who's lived in major cities most of their life, I love that it's like the friendly spin on public transportation. We have 1 more transportation vehicle left, and then this quest will be complete. And if you go, but Bricky, you didn't ride a bus, that's because Bricky doesn't bus. We've been hustling around because we have a 2 o'clock appointment for lunch at the Brown Derby. And this lunch is presented by quick detour to see my favorite spot in all of Hollywood Studios. I love this one little block of New York City Christmas so much. It's great. just did my first ever roll around on the friendship boats. It was cool, a little too public, and do you guys want to do trivia and jokes? That stuff's like super cringy for me. I get a lot of people love it. Just, hey, everything's not for me, and that's fine. But floating around, I'll always take it. We're gonna do a lap around the boardwalk because why not? This is the best, weirdest non-park day where we went into park days that I've ever experienced, and I love it. Always like experiencing the park in new and different ways. That's my brand. So I've only ever done boardwalk once at night, right before it closed. So this is gonna be my first time ever really going through it during the day, and excited. I love how the trees are perfectly cut away so you can see Spaceship Earth from the boardwalk. That attention to detail, that is my vibe. And I finally got a Starbucks. Haven't had one all week. I've been on that Joffrey's train. Not a train you want to be on. So I've only ever been to the boardwalk once at night. It was like right before it was closing. It was also one of those moments where people were really trying hard to be outside because of post-pandemic concerns. And it was pretty crowded, and it was all new to me, so I didn't really get to enjoy it. But man, it's pretty much, poor Adam, it's pretty much just empty here today. And it is such a cool vibe. It's got me really thinking that the hotels all around the boardwalk, this looks like a great place to stay. You can walk to Hollywood Studios, you can walk over to Epcot, you've also got public transportation to take you here and there. This is a pretty good vibe, I like this. And atop a bridge on the edge of Epcot, where the friendship boats run underneath me, you can see the Skyliner behind me, completing what is a bizarre Grand Circle tour, not of Disneyland, but a Grand Circle tour of Walt Disney World. We're gonna do one more for a victory lap inside of Epcot. Friendship boats roll around the lagoon that's inside of Epcot. So we're gonna take a victory lap for an amazing way to experience Walt Disney World. Man, today has been a dream park day of mine, and really good after a week of going super hard. This was a great way to bring down the pace a couple of notches, sit back and just chill and just look at how beautiful it is.
Turn your lights down low, set your mind to default. You just can't undo the harm caused. In a memory where the key got lost, it is hard to find what you need the most. your mind a default. You just can't undo the harm caused.